Alright guys, this is more u.o.a. Plays. We are doing more of this fucking game.
Human Fall Flat.
Human Fall Flat.
Advertised properly. Now this can move. I don't know how that helps us, but it can move. I also don't know what to do at this point.
Okay, so that bucket.
The bucket! Where the bucket? Oh, that is.
Off the fucking bucket!
You see the bucket? I'm gonna grab the bucket. I can't fucking reach the bucket. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, there's a hole under us. When'd that happen?
When I pulled that.
Oh. Oh, okay. So we're just going down the hole? We have to drop the bucket. The
Alright.
bucket!
Do it. Look at that fucking teamwork.
Yeah! Teamwork makes the dream work, boy. Come on, bucket, get down. Wow, really? Fucking kidding me right now? Bucket, go down!
He seems he underestimated the intelligence of the bucket.
I did? Oh, well, you
That bucket is outsmarting him tenfold.
really fucking is. This is kind of ridiculous, actually. Get
Down!
fucking kidding me. There we go.
Hey!
Got it.
Hey, you okay up there?
Already down, you fucking idiot!
Hey! Hey!
He slowly collapsed from under you. Alright, we got this. I assume that goes in the hole. Don't know why, but, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I missed it all. So, it's fine. So, yeah, you can just drop. No fall damage. Very realistic game. Just drop. Did I not just tell you to drop?
But...
Stop spinning around up there.
Oh no, I let go of the wrong hand! You grabbed me by my dick, bro!
Yeah, it's the handle hold, man.
It's a ninja dick. Stealth cock.
Still cook.
Still cook.
You'll never see it coming.
You know, I want to complain about another thing.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Those fucking Mexicans.
Oh boy.
No, okay, so I don't think you're not a
Mexicans, but,
Walking Dead fan, right?
I've seen a couple episodes. It's not something I watch actively by any means, no.
Well, the show sucks now anyway.
But I don't have a problem with the show. Like, that's not what I mean by not a fan. I just don't watch it.
So...
Zombie shit ran its course.
See, I personally really like zombie shit. Like, that's just, you know, it's just one of my things. Like,
I do too, but it's died and fizzled out as far as pop culture goes. And
Oh,
they're
yeah.
still trying. They have a musical zombie movie coming out now soon.
oh my
That's always the last stage. That's always the last stage of some sort of entertainment bubble. When they realize it's not working, they try to find a way to reinvent it. And like, oh, musicals! Never had a zombie musical. I'm like, yeah, and this is going to be the last one too.
For good reasons.
But anyway, yes, Walking Dead.
So, regardless of, like, what you think of the show, one thing that really fucking annoys me is, okay, so the comic book came first.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure did.
Keep doing your things.
We'll be doing those things.
Oh, is it gonna come down here and do another thing?
No, just get stuck there.
Ah, shit. Okay, anyways, I'm pretty sure this thing in front of me needs to get knocked over.
Got it. Oh, what, this is something else. Oh! No!
But you're on the power route to fuck this bitch. Anyways, so the comic book came first. Where the comic book is at is way further than where the TV show is.
Really?
Obviously,
I just
because
feel like that show's got to be almost over at this point.
well, they're doing season 9 right now, I believe.
Fuck!
And the showrunners say that they have, like, the material for, like, the next 10 seasons. Because, well, they could do another 10 seasons based on where the comic book is at. Because that's just how much material is in the comic book.
Uh-huh.
But what I wanted to bring up, though, is people, and I hear this all the fucking time, always, like, whenever there's something happens in the show that's different from the comic book, people will say, that's not how the comic book did it.
That's not how the comics did it.
I hate it. Like, whenever anyone says something about, like, the comics are different, I disregard every argument you're about to make, because I don't give a shit now.
Do you know what the word adaptation means? It's not going to be identical. If it was, it would suck.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 reasons why there are things in the show that are different than the comic. 1, they wanted to make a slightly different story, so that for fans of the comics, they wouldn't know exactly what's going to happen. 2, certain things in comic books don't necessarily work out on screen.
Not just comic, any form of entertainment, and that's the one that pisses me off the most. It's like, you understand story is based on pacing and, people feeling shit about things. And if a stuck-in story is designed to be a comic book and you try to replicate it word for word, frame for frame into a movie, you're changing the medium completely. What might have been really tense or really, really, or really, really well done in a comic book or something
moving.
in movie concepts will not fucking work that way. Same thing with a book or anything else. Like, that's not what happens. They're different forms of entertainment, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, that's, it's just, and then the third reason, and like this would piss a lot of people off, like the hardcore fans of the comic books.
What are you trying to do? I can get into there myself,
All right, get in there. All right,
like, is that the whole fucking thing we were trying?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Oh my god, that would have shattered your spine.
I'm so powerful, yeah!
I got you.
Oh, now I'm trapped underneath it. This is bad. Thanks.
Oh shit, I think...
Gotta launch again.
Yeah. So, I know this is going to piss off the fans of the hardcore comics, if there's any listening.
Fuck 'em.
Maybe, just maybe, some of the things that happen in the comic books could have been written a little better.
Yeah,
and maybe that's why the show changed it.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that there are a lot of things that happen in that show that weren't written that well. Like these stupid bullshit cliffhangers,
Don't lower it so much.
That weren't necessary, or they keep psyching out characters' deaths. But like overall, the way that the general story...
Can't go... Dude, if you're going to fire me at full power, I'm just going to hit the top of the wall again. We have to make it not so strong. Unless you're trying to go for it, in which case, get in. You're just going to hit the wall. Is that how you want to launch?
Yeah, sure. I can break these goofs. But overall, generally, like the way that the story has gone in the show is fucking good. It's worked out fine. The story in the comic book is fine as well. We can move this whole thing.
Oh, that could also help.
All right, launch it.
Oh, I was gonna get into it, but okay. Hold on. Come on!
Nope. Not enough.
Oh, that was pathetic.
So whenever so I'd be like watching the show, and like people would just be like, "Oh, that guy didn't die there in the comic. This is bullshit." And it's like,
who fucking cares?
it's not like the show decided to like, oh, we're gonna make this episode a musical about clowns, and the show is just stupid now. That's not what happened. The show is still fucking the story is fine. It just
a lot of people
pisses
just
me
don't want to
off.
see the stuff change, and my thought on that always is, you realize that whenever it was originally written, the comic book or author, whoever wrote it to start, they went through drafts. The first thing they put down is not what ended up in the book.
Yeah.
So you can change things and make them better. And a lot of people just don't like any change. Like, I understand you already have a feeling for what this is supposed to be like because you experienced it in a book form or something, but like, change does not immediately equal bad in any fucking sense. You can change it and make it better, and I feel like Lord of the Rings absolutely did that, in my opinion. Fight Club, the fucking author of Fight Club, said he was ashamed to have written Fight Club because the movie did it so much better and handled the things he was trying to do so much better than he could. He said he was embarrassed to say he wrote the book because it was such a better movie, and she had nothing to do with the creation of that movie. So just some ideas there, but like, it's just... Yeah, people, and here's another one, like fucking, you hear that, this is more of a meme now, I don't know how seriously people will take it, but there's the reference to Dumbledore. You want some fucking help with this, bro?
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
Stand back a little bit.
There's the thing with Dumbledore and, what is it, Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
Where when they pull, Harry's name comes out of the goblet, right? And he's not supposed to have been able to do that. He's too young to put it in, and this is a tournament where people can literally die and have died before. That's what the lore they have set up. Dumbledore is 150% aware that there are people that want Harry dead and has dedicated a huge portion of his life to stopping Harry from getting killed because Harry's the only one who can stop Voldemort. So that's Dumbledore's mindset. And people like to make jokes how in the book, when his name comes out of the goblet and they're all talking to him to try to figure out what happened, everyone else is freaking out and going crazy, but Dumbledore's extremely calm, and he's asking, did you put your name in the goblet? Did you ask somebody else to put it in for you? Like, he's just asking very straight, and when Harry says no, he just goes, oh, there you have it. I believe him. He's telling the truth. But in the movie, he's, like, freaking out, and he's, like, really, really bothered. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry? He's going nuts, and people like to make a joke about that. I'm like, okay, I get it, but think about how he would realistically respond. He knows people want this kid dead, and his name just popped up in a thing putting him in a tournament where people die. He's just going to be, oh, it just got in somehow. Okay, we're just going to let it happen. I guess that's cool. It's like, no, he would react freaking out. Absolutely, he would be freaking out. Like, that is a significantly better version of how Dumbledore responds. And again, that's a meme when people point that out now. But it's just one of my go-to examples. I'm like, you can change it and make it better. Just because it was different in the book doesn't mean it was better in the book. It doesn't make any sense for Dumbledore to just be cool about the fact that one of his students is probably clearly set up for an assassination.
Yeah.
He would be bothered by that. I don't know, a little bullshit like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that just, like, I get it. There's certain times that, like, the movie does make some changes that aren't good or well received.
Plenty of. I would say most adaptations do fuck it up.
I need some help to.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do. Are we moving the boat?
Yeah, we need to pull the boat into the water.
I tried. Didn't notice it moving at all.
Yeah, we need 2 people for this.
I mean, I'm doing it. We're not moving it at all. Oh wait, it's starting to go. No, yeah, I think most of the times adaptations do fuck it up and do ruin it, but like not just because it's different. They just usually make bad decisions with it. You can make better decisions with it, and it's not. And the other one, and this was on the. You might remember this. This was in the English hallway of our high school. There was a little mural they had that had a bunch of pictures of books that are famous movies, and the mural said, "The book is always better than the movie." And on one hand, I was like,
no,
first off,
not.
No school should be putting this up. There are people in your school who are in school to learn to be filmmakers, and the entire school is just cool with you mocking the fucking job they're trying to get. Like, first off, that should never be in a school. That's fucked up. You don't do that to people who are trying to do. We gotta push it in more. The motor's not in the water. There you go. But so we had that. But secondly, it was like they had like shit like The Godfather on there. I'm like, who even knows The Godfather is a book? Like, no one. But it's one of the most famous movies of all time. So I think it's pretty obvious to say that it was a better movie than it was a book. Like, pretty clearly.
Yeah.
If no one even knows that it's a fucking book in the first place. But no, but people bring that up about movies specifically. It's like, a movie is not a lesser form of entertainment. It's just different. Any movie turned into a book I've ever read, with the exception of one, has been fucking terrible. Every video game, or every movie turned into a video game, has been complete ass. Every time. It's not the movie, it's just or the TV show or whatever it is, just the fact that they changed it is bothering the people that like the original thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're going to have to get over yourself and look at it objectively. Your personal opinion does not decide what is and is not good.
Oh, oops, I am going the wrong way. It is very hard to steer this thing.
Yeah, I can tell. We're also continuously filling with water, but it keeps draining, so I guess we're fine.
And we got that new Drano boat.
To that buoy. Now,
we gotta get to this ship.
Well, to that ship, then.
Okay, got it, boss.
You fucking better, or I'm throwing you overboard.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Don't go too fast now. We have to land. We have to make sure we don't die when we hit. Oh, we're fine. I'm not afraid. Go ahead, go faster. Matter of fact, if you feel like dying, you just go for it. I think I got it from here.
Yeah, so that just annoys me when people make those comparisons, because like you just don't understand that, like, a character doing a certain thing in a fucking
fucked myself.
Uh-oh, shit.
We've really fucked ourselves now.
Oh, God.
Drowning.
Okay, hold on.
This is never gonna happen for me. Just go on without me. Fuck it. I'm never gonna make that happen.
Okay, so yeah, it's just there's certain things that just don't translate over to different medias, and fuck the people who think that it's universally you can't fucking make a movie out of a book. Yeah, you can.
People are stupid.
So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that shit always annoys the fuck out of me. Or people that bring that up and say that it's like objectively better than a movie or something. Like, how many books have you cried at? How many movies have you cried at? Now, I'm not saying you can't cried a book. Obviously, plenty of people have. But I'm willing to bet you've cried at a comparative number of movies. And so they were able to move you emotionally more than I would say most books are usually able to do to people.
Yeah.
So, and it's just, there's different medium. Yeah, there's just different elements to the storytelling that works. In a book, you can get inside a character's head, and you can present something in unique verbiage. In a movie, you can really only do that if you have a narrator. So that's something a movie can't do that a book can. But a movie can give you music and can give you visual perspective and can give you cinematography and framing that books have to just explain to you and hope that you're picturing it right.
Exactly.
As opposed to an actual... There's a movie called About Schmidt. It's got Jack Nicholson in it, and like his wife had just died. They're like an old couple. His wife had just died. His daughter and her boyfriend flew in to help him with the funeral arrangements, and then he had been with them for a couple days, and then they're getting ready to leave. And they're at an airport, and they're getting on the thing, and they wave goodbye, and he's still in the middle of the airport, and he kind of waves to them. You see them walk off, and it cuts back to a shot of him. And he's standing in the middle, very small in the frame. It's like it's a wide shot. And he's very small in the frame, and there's people walking all around him together. They pull all the audio out, and you're just watching this one lonely, kind of scared-looking old man who has to go back to his house now for the first time alone, without his wife or his kid or anyone there, while everyone's moving around him and going about their day, and he's just sitting there alone, and he was waving goodbye, and his hand drops down, and he just kind of stands there. I'm like, you cannot make that effect happen in a book. You can't. Like,
Exactly.
that was an incredible visual. That's something a movie has over a book or a TV show or whatever. You know, video games can do shit no one else can do too, and comics and et cetera and et cetera. It's like, they're all just different. Like, you don't gotta compare everything all the time, fuckers. Enjoy something or don't.
Yeah. See if you can get onto that ledge from the front of the ship.
I don't even need to do anything.
And then after that, I guess we'll end this episode.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, it's just about time.
See if you can get get onto the
the rocks?
land. Yeah.
We're golden. I mean, yeah, I guess we're fine.
All right. I guess we're gonna end this here, and we will see you
Beach.
guys
We're all right.
later.
Bye.
Smash like.